Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ifra Ashraf and the topic of this video is decision making and mathematics. In this video we discuss how we make decision and how mathematics can be used in decision making process. Decision making. Decision making is a process involving information, choice of alternative action, implementation and evaluation that is directed to the achievement of certain stated goals. Decision making conditions. When decision maker know with reasons what their alternatives are and what conditions are associated with each alternative, a state of certainty exists. Under a state of risk, the ability of each alternative and its potential payoff and cost are all associated with probability estimates. ऐसा डिसीजन जिसमें ऑल्टरनेटिव से रिलेटेड हमारे पास क्लियर इन्फॉर्मेशन हो, उसमें बैड डिसीजन लेने के चांसेस बहुत कम होते हैं. We see the steps by which we can make good decision: identifying and diagnose the problem, generate alternative solutions, evaluate alternatives, selecting the best alternative, and implementing the decision. For great decision making, we have to keep in mind, give thought to the problem, review your choices, evaluate consequences of each choices, assess and choose the best choice, think it over afterward. डिसीजन मेकिंग एंड मैथमेटिक्स. डिसीजन मेकिंग प्रोसेस में हम मैथ्स को वाइडली यूज़ करते हैं. मैथमेटिक्स हमारे ऐसे डिसीजन लेने में हेल्प करती हैं जिसमें गलती के चांसेस बहुत कम होते हैं. मैथ को यूज़ करके हम इजी एंड क्विक एक्शन ले सकते हैं. हम मैथ्स की डिफरेंट फील्ड को डिसीजन मेकिंग प्रोसेस में यूज़ करते हैं, जैसे कि डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन, कंप्यूटेशनल एनालिसिस, स्टैटिस्टिक्स, प्रोबेबिलिटी थ्योरी, प्रोग्रामिंग, गेम थ्योरी, फजी सेट थ्योरी. नाउ वी सी द प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व्ड बाय फंक्शन. Function can be used to solve the relationship between cost and income, distance through a function of time and speed, the relation between time and labor, relationship between time and units of production, and the profit through a function of loss, quantity demanded with the function of price. And we use the straight line geometry to find the relationship between investment and annual income, and the relationship between cost and number of units, and etc. And problem solved by coordinate geometry, and we can also find the midpoint of a line segment, distance between 2 points, median and mean, and different mathematical modeling by using coordinate geometry. ये मैथ्स के कुछ उन बेसिक टर्म्स का यूज़ था जो कि हमें एज ए मैथमेटिशियन पता है. अब हम रियल लाइफ एग्जांपल्स देखते हैं. रियल लाइफ में डेली हमें कोई ना कोई डिसीजन लेना होता है जिसमें हम मैथ्स का यूज़ करते हैं, जैसे कि बजट बनाने के लिए. लेकिन जब हमें कोई साइंटिफिक डिसीजन लेना होता है तो साइंटिफिक प्रॉब्लम से रिलेटेड डिसीजन लेने के लिए पहले हमें एक मॉडल बनाना होता है जिसमें हम डिफरेंट मैथमेटिकल मॉडलिंग टेक्निक यूज़ करते हैं. उसके बाद उस मॉडल को सॉल्व करके हम प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करते हैं. नाउ वी सी हाउ टू डेवलप अ मॉडल. First step is problem identification. In this, observed critical symptoms must be analyzed and interpreted to formulate hypotheses for investigation. Model formulation. We define a mathematical model to represent the system. Important factors are time horizon, evaluation criteria, decision variable, numerical parameters, and mathematical relationship. Development of algorithms. A solution algorithm is identified. A software tool that incorporates the solution method should be developed or acquired. In implementation and testing, we assess correctness of data and parameters, and model validation by experts. Now we see role of mathematics in molecular biology and genetics. To identify emergent properties, generate non-obvious hypotheses, and identify missing information by developing good models, learning how to analyze massive data sets by using dynamical systems, differential equation, geometry, statistical patterns recognition algorithms. For example, statistics deals with the few independent observations taken from many samples. In gene expression analysis, we have many dependent observations taken from only a few samples. DNA forensic testing. DNA can be found in samples of saliva, blood, skin, hair left at crime scenes. Sample is tested at 13 sites which are known to vary greatly from individual to individual, where there are different number of short tandem repeat units. Chance of any two individuals having same number of STR at any one of the 13 sites is 1 by 10. Chance of two individual matching at all 13 sites is 1 by 10 multiplied by 13, which is equal to less than 1 in a trillion. Typically, close relatives will match at 4 or 5 sites. Now we see where mathematics is used in DNA forensic testing. How do we know that the probability of any two people having the same number of STR unit at any one site is 1 by 10, and when a blood sample is given, what algorithm we use to determine the DNA contained in it? Compositional analysis of bullet lead we use to produce circumstantial evidence to match a crime scene bullet to a bullet from a suspect, and the law enforcement agencies measures the concentrations of elements in the bullet lead alloy. We see where mathematics is involved in this process. Given concentration of a bullet found at crime scene and bullet found on suspect, how does law enforcement agencies determine if they match? This is the process in which mathematics is used by different agencies to take decisions about crimes and criminals. This is all about my presentation in which we discuss decision making process and its relation with mathematics. And we see how mathematics can be used to take different decisions and to solve different problems by use mathematical modeling. We have seen some examples, but when we see all over the world, there are so many problems that can be solved by mathematical modeling and different mathematical techniques. Thank you.